Welcome back. It's time for us to do our Shakas and Shoutouts. Shakas and Shoutouts to Hula's Bar and Lay Stand. Joining us now is its owner, Jack Law. Aloha, Mr. Law. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Welcome to the show.
Aloha.
All right, you are celebrating a milestone this week, and we'll talk about that. We'll definitely get into that. But before we do that, can you give us a little history about Hula's? Because there's a lot of history to talk about, right?
Well, you know, Hula's, we started 50 years ago in 1974.
Wow.
My business partner, Eaton Magoon Jr., everybody called him Bob. He was one of the first songwriters having a Hawaiian show on Broadway. He wrote Puka Puka Pants, and he wrote Number One Day of Christmas. And,
that's amazing.
Classics.
Yeah, and he was from an old Kama'aina family, you know, a long-time Kama'aina family. And his family happened to own that piece of property where the old Hula's was across from the Kuhio movie theater. And he came up with the idea, said, oh, let's start a bar. And I said, we don't know anything about the bar business. And here we are 50 years later.
And I know I read some of you guys' history. It was kind of challenging at first, right?
Yeah,
in the
you know,
years.
the food and beverage business probably has the highest mortality rate of any kind of business, you know. It's Hula's is actually one of the longest, not only LGBT business in Hawaii, but one of the longest bars and restaurants that still exist with the same owners. That's not in a big hotel, that is, you know.
Yeah, you guys are in a new location. We'll talk about that. But first of all, we got to celebrate.
We're going to talk about the party, brother.
Yeah.
Please give us the scoops on what's coming up as we celebrate 50 years of Hula's.
Well, because, you know, we celebrate 2 anniversaries every year because we have the overall anniversary and we have the new location anniversary.
That's right.
And just this year, we're in the new location longer than the old location.
Wow.
So 26 years in the new location and 24 years in the old location. And we have been just plodding along, and all of a sudden here we are. So we're going to have because there's going to be so many people coming from all over the world for this anniversary, we're having it for 2 days.
Nice.
Love it.
Wednesday and Thursday.
2-day party.
So we're doing our normal opening at 12 noon, and people can come and celebrate and everything else. And then at 4 o'clock we'll close for an hour, reset up, and then we're going to have a special live music and food and beverages and everything else. And that'll be $20 a person.
Oh, so that's the second one is a ticketed event.
Yeah,
for the 5 p.m.
Exactly.
Got you.
Yeah, so it's going to be quite a festive event because, like I said before, people are coming from all over the world just to be at this.
Oh yeah, and we actually know some of the artists that are on your list to play.
Yeah.
Kit Ebersbach, the incredible Star Kalahiki. Oh my gosh, vocals for days.
Yes.
It's going to be. I imagine it's going to be an incredible time.
We're going to have our MC is Candy Shell, who is a drag performer. He's actually Dan Paul Roberts, who is Candy Shell. And he is so talented. He writes his own music and sings and plays piano and everything else. But he's also our graphic artist, everything else. And when he's not in costume, you would never even recognize him because he's a totally different persona.
Wow. Okay, Jack, where can people get tickets for the parties?
Well, right now you can go on hulas.com.
Okay.
You know, or there are tickets available at the door.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations.
Well, thank you for having us.
50 years of memories, Jack.
Right.
Woohoo!
All right. Once again, Jack Law from Hula's, and we thank you again for stopping by.